Hey everybody, it's Iblis here, the Baron's Finest, getting you guys something a little bit different. We're actually getting you guys a Cardfight Vanguard deck profile. I actually have 2 of these coming in the way, possibly 3. We wound up having a Vanguard tournament yesterday at the time I'm recording this. I did record this before, but I didn't want to format my SD card, and I realized it was formatted for Max only, so I have to record this again, but we had a little Vanguard tournament. I wound up getting first, and my friend who played my updated MLB list wound up getting second. So if you want to see that, click the annotation somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to put it. But yeah, I wound up getting first and my friend got second. We were both undefeated until the finals where I wound up beating him. My matchups were against Aqua Force, Riser, Nova Grappler, and well, I guess I should mention that was like trial deck, double trial deck, Aqua Force, which was the most played deck at the tournament, honestly. And then I wound up playing my opponent, or my friend, or my list against my friend of MLB in the finals. And I chose to play Stride Nova Grappler. I like Stride Nova Grappler. It's a really fun deck. Probably one of my favorite decks right now, and one of the only 2 I actually have. I almost have Gear Chronicle done, but that's for a different time. But anyways, I'll go and get started on the deck list. Start off with, we played 1 Extreme Battler Rumble. I do prefer this as the starter compared to Ramayo or whatever his name is. If I fear Cross and Aqua Force enough to where like they're gonna start hitting my starters too much, I might switch this up. But I really do like this card. It's really good in my opinion. It gets you plays going, and it's really good in non-matchup, like good in matchups where they can't retire or hit your board presence. Then for the triggers, I want to playing. I just need to make sure I can like get everything in frame because I'm trying a slightly different recording setup right now. 7 critical triggers. I felt that 7 crit was gonna be really good. 5 draw. A thing I personally like about Nova Grappler, or just like this game in general, is like the 7 crit 5 draw ratio. It's my favorite trigger ratio in the game. I think it's just a lot more consistent compared to like 8 crit 4 draw. I just think it works the best. And then last but not least, 4 heal. I did just choose to play 4 heal for the sake of it, but if I were to enter like a tournament that actually required deck lists, then I'd just be playing 4 Rescue Bunny. Play whatever art you like, it doesn't matter. There's no special counterblast or anything. I guess if theory really called for it, you may want to play 4 Riser Girls, just this trigger, just because of the Legion, but that's not really like a huge thing, but it's something that may come up once in a blue moon. But regardless, that's it for the triggers and the basic 17 zeros. As for the grade 1s, we wound up playing. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, I just keep making sure I don't like go out of frame because I'm recording this on my actual camera and not my phone because I haven't got my phone fixed. Double Energy Charger. It's the basic Soul Blast 2 draw 1. This actually matters a lot more because we're playing Legion. Spoiler alert, yeah, we're playing Legion, but I do really like the Energy Charger. It's also one of your better Vanguard boosters, plus this behind Victor also creates a 16 column and 21 when you're at Generation Break 2. 4 Lady Cyclone. I wasn't really fearing the Cross just because nobody at my locals really had it. But if the Cross starts showing up more, I'm going to switch these out for Twin Bladers. That's just simply going to be it. And plus, one thing I'm going to say, in Nova Grappler, you do not need the Unflip Perfect Guards. They're nice, but they're far from necessary. So, I mean, that might also change post-GBTO2, because I know Aqua Force is going to get a lot bigger, but I don't quite know how vital like the Perfect Guard thing is against there. I just know it's really vital against the Cross. I want to play in 2 Claydol Mechanic. This is another reason why you don't really need the Unflip Perfect Guards as much. You have an inherent ability to unflip damage yourself. Plus, with one of the grade 2s we're playing, we can also unflip damage, so you're able to like build up resources. Then I want to play double Final Wrench. I know some people are going to call me out on this of why I'm only playing 2. You realistically only even need 1. 2 was just nice for like if Rumble gets retired. But this is just good in certain game pushes. Like, it's the best booster for Cool Hang. It's not really that good of a Vanguard booster because your Vanguard's more than likely not going to be restanding. There are some instances where it can, but it's not really that practical. So I feel like it's just better as a rear guard booster. Plus, ideally, your back row will be final wrench, rumble, and then one of these two for your Vanguard booster. If you have Victor, it doesn't matter if you have the Riser Legion. You ideally want this. This isn't as good because it doesn't let you hit 26 because the Riser gives you no power. But it depends. And the last, well, I guess also a possible booster for the Vanguard is the last grade one, Extreme Battle or Rashid. It gives you Stride Fodder, which is really important in the deck. My friends keep thinking I use it to search out Victors. I don't use it to search Victors. I feel that if your grade 3s aren't optimal to search Victor, then there's something wrong. Or if your grade 3s aren't optimal to the point where you have to be using it to search Victor, there's something wrong. That's what I meant to say. But I do like this though. It's really good. It does get you Victor if you really need it. Plus, again, the Stride Fodder, and it's a 7k body. So that's it for the ones. Pretty solid one lineup. I had no complaints about it the entire day. Claydol Mechanic may be something else because I didn't really use it, but that's just entirely a maybe. As for 2s, 3 copies of Starlight Hedgehog. It's honestly a really good card. I love the card. What it does for people who don't know, because I know a lot of people don't like this card for some reason. I mean, I guess for the AK body, or like, oh, as an AK body, I'm not even gonna bother reading it. What it does is that when you pick a Nova Grappler and it gets this following skill. When this unit stands due to a card effect, you get to pick a damage, flip it face up, and if you do, draw a card. I'm pretty sure that's the exact wording on it. Yeah, draw a card, draw a card, then choose a unit card and turn it face up. So, it's honestly really good. It's a floater, basically. That's what I like about the card. It's a floater. 2 dual flare. This is going to be going up to 3 because I didn't have 3 of the Legion pair, but I still did alright. I am getting a 3rd Legion pair though. My grade 3s are going to alter slightly. I actually can just start centering these a little bit more because I just realized that. 3 Extreme Battle or Rashid. Rashid. Sazanda, excuse me. Basically, Generation Break 1, whenever he stands due to a card effect, he gets 5k. He also had an errata. For people who do not know about his errata, he reads until end of battle on the actual card, but the actual effect is until the end of turn he keeps the 5k. So he constantly if you constantly stand him, he's gonna keep building 5k up, and it's really amazing at how big he just gets. Like, you can hit 30 so easily on him, if not like 24 or 29. And the last grade 2 I play are 4 copies of Cool Hank, excuse me. Generation Break 1, when he swings at a Vanguard and is boosted, Counterblast 1, pick a unit, stand it. This plus, and he also gives 5k. This plus Hedgehog and Rumble is really good, because what you can do is say, Final Wrench, boost Hank, Hank's skill, stand Hedgehog, Hedgehog's skill, or when Hedgehog stands, you stand the Rumble right behind it, and then if you give the skill to Rumble from Hedgehog to Rumble, you unflip the damage, you just counterblast it and draw a card. So it's really good. I love it. Plus you're swinging for 18 at that point. And that's going to do it for the grade 2s. I'm probably going to be dropping a Hedgehog for the 3rd dual flare. I'm not entirely certain. But for 3s, the most lackluster grade 3 is Extreme Battle or Raybird. I was testing this for a while and I realized I don't like it. But I did put these in over like the basic Assured Kaisers I originally had in the list. I am changing these though for, well, I guess to go over that. I'm also playing the 2 copies of Dual Flare. It's going to be 3. I'm dropping a Raybird for a 3rd Dual Flare, and then the last one is becoming Attack Immortal Assured Kaiser. But for right now, it's the 2 Raybird, 2 Dual Flare, and then last but not least, 4 Extreme Battler Victor. The dumb card. The really dumb card. Generation Break 2, whenever he swings, he gets 5k. And when he swings he also lets you stand a rear guard and give it 5k until end of turn. Plus, his stride skill is that when you stride on top of him, you pass the skill onto your Vanguard. When the Vanguard swings, counterblast 1, pick a rear guard, stand it, and it gets 5k for the turn. So Victor's just amazing. I love this card. And spare copies, you can either ride them or just like you can just ride them or stride with them. These 2 though are definitely like the best grade 3s. No question about it. But that does it for the 3s. And as for the Gs, I didn't get these out. But good thing my deck box is right next to me. Sorry about that, guys. I'm totally professional here. For the threes, we want, or fours, wow. We wound up playing four copies of Medio Kaiser Vic 10. Vic 10 reads that whenever he hits Vanguard, you pick a rear guard, stand it, and give a 5k until end of turn. It's honestly really good. It's one of your basic strides. Good if you have like a board that you want to just go, like just apply pressure with. When you don't have boards you want to apply pressure with, I go to Atmos. Atmos is just like a vanilla stride. It gets you into Generation Break when you don't want to commit to board, and there are times where you just don't want to commit to board, or if your hand is awkward, which with my luck it's kind of awkward a lot of the time. So Atmos just gets you into situations, and again, it's your vanilla stride. You could also go Blizzas or Harmonics Messiahs if you want to. I'm probably going to be dropping at least one of these for a Blizza when the card comes out, but I'm not entirely sure for what I'm going to be dropping it for. Like either a Vic 10 or an Atmos. Probably an Atmos actually. Although I'm not sure how many Blizzas I'm going to be playing. And then the last grade 4 I want to play, or G unit, if you want, whatever you want to call them. 4. I know numbers, guys. 2 copies of Medio Kaiser Victoplasma. I know some people are going to say, why are you only playing 2? Why not 4? I don't feel you need 4 in the fact that because he's so cost heavy, and while the deck does have some mitigation of the cost for him, it's still a really heavy cost, and he's only super good if you hit crits, or if you're just like going for late game pushes, and that's my mentality with the card. I don't like just going into him willy-nilly. I save him for huge pushes, if not trying to end the game at that point. But that's going to do it for this deck profile, guys. Obviously, Vanguard doesn't have a sideboard, so I have nothing to show you for that. I am working on... I'm going to be picking up Celestial soon, I think, so... Alright, the video glitched. I'm sorry, guys. I was just making the outro really quickly, but I don't know what happened, but... yeah. I'll be updating this post-Virus Collection, and probably when I get some more, like, the last few things coming in. But that's going to do it for now, guys, so until next time, peace, and yeah, more deck profiles coming, both Yu-Gi-Oh! And Cardfight Vanguard.